unearned income that affects poor very gravely. And that is reason all over the globe, direct taxes are more than indirect taxes. In India, it is reverse. Indirect taxes are more. Consumption, taxes on consumptions are more. When I purchase a liter of petrol, I have already paid 35 rupees as a taxes. The consolidated tax. The cost of petrol is just 46 rupees per liter. The rest all is a weightage of tax. If I purchase a liter for petrol for Mercedes cars and the same petrol for auto rickshaw, both will have same burden. That erodes poor's purchasing power. That directly affects poor's. So it is a very bad thing. The taxation should be equitable. How much one should pay a tax? That much he can bear, not than this. So in that condition, poor has no option but to sacrifice his standard of living. And he used to sacrifice. The money is not being created. Whatever money is being created, it is being charged. It is being charged by the heavy taxation. And that's why in India, our total living style we see as what is affordable to us. We don't see what is suitable to us, because that is not our perspective at all. In basic, in fundamental, our perspectives have changed. What is affordable to me? We have no option. That is what is suitable to me. Ironically, we say that we can develop nano because it's the only affordable. Can't we make a Ferrari or Mercedes? India has the technical capability to build Chandrayaan, high-tech missiles. Why not luxury cars? Because there is no money in the market. Money is not being created by government or banking system, because banking system is not working, it is not penetrated. Credit is not being credit formation cycles. India is poor. Its external condition because of the condition, not because of character. Many resources are there, ample of resources and technology is there, but a few overlooks how the capital formation cycle works. They are just oversighted by experts. The taxation, how critical it is. Our taxation is very complex. What we have shown by analogy, there are so many pricks. The blood is being drained out. It is not being collected properly. The base itself of our taxation system is narrow-based, limited coverage for direct taxes. Only 4 crore people across the nation are paying direct tax as income tax. Rest all being dragged by consumption tax. Second, direct-indirect tax ratio is 44 to 56%. That's why the taxes are inequitable and hence regressive. The taxes are non-productive. They are not giving as per government's requirement. The yield is not proper. The total tax mechanism is not productive. According to government requirement, nothing is being credited, nothing is being collected. The taxes are uncertain. inelastic, uneconomical too. Complex nature, and taxes laws are open for interpretation. There is no precise interpretation or precise definition how the tax should be. It is just like this. A portrait is there, exchequer authority is here, and one way, taxpayer is another side. The same portrait is being interpreted, is it sunrise or sunset? Very ambiguous. It can be made more precise just by putting a single time tag below the portrait, 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. That could have made it more clear and more precise. So this kind of taxation we are facing, which is very inconvenient, inefficient to all. And that is origin of black money. That is creating a huge black money. How this can be addressed? So we have a complete proposal. It's not a concept, it's a proposal I'm forwarding to you. The proposal is of 5 points. The first point is withdrawal of existing taxation system completely, except custom or import duties. The custom or import duties are not for revenue purpose. The custom and import duties are for a trade balance. It is just like if China wished to dump so many goods in India, it can be prevented by putting heavy levy on it, import duties. It is for international trade balance. It is not for the purpose of revenue. That's why we kept it away. Rest all taxes should be removed. Second, every transaction routed through a bank will attract certain deduction in appropriate percent as a bank transaction tax. We are proposing a single tax. That 2% is a notional percentage. At actual, it requires less than 0.07%, 0.7%. Let me correct, 0.7%. That accrues the total revenue today what government is getting. Combined revenue of central and state. I will show you with this. How this 2% can be collected. Click. This deduction is to be effected on receiving account only. The account which receives money or credit, that will be charged for the tax. This deducted amount will be credited to different governments level like central, state and local bodies. The bank itself will credit the deducted amount to different government revenue account, central, state and local. Transacting bank will also have its share in this transacted amount as a bank has a key role to perform. Here we are giving a complete new concept, new idea. Today in global market, India's capital rates are very high. 13 to 15% are our interest rates in a banking system. That capital cost is very huge. That's why our products are not compatible in a global market. All over the world, the interest rates are around 1% to 4%. In Japan, the interest rate are under 1% for everything, for farming, for vehicles, for consumptions, for education, for business, less than 1% per annum. In America, it is around 2 to 2.5%. Total Europe is around 4 to 5%. In China, the cost of capital is 5% per annum. While in India, it is 12 to 15% in white economy stream. If we resort to parallel economy, unfortunately, we have to pay 2% per month to 10% per month. That basic cost of capital that erodes our compatibility in a global market. That makes us weak to produce our products and services, to offer our products and services in a global market, adversely affects. So that's why banks should get commission on a transacted amount, additional revenue source to banking industry that will take the interest rates to the floor or compatible rate at par to the global competition. The additional revenue source will give a boost to the revenue of banking industries. And bank can take down their interest rate to 3 to 4% per annum. One more issue is here. In India, about 15 to 16 crore Muslim population, Muslim citizenship is here. About 15 to 16 crore Muslim population is with us. My Islamic Brotherhood, they have a deep faith in Qur'an. According to Pak Qur'an, interest is haram. It is insane. So that's why they avoid banking. Zakat, taxation is very pure, is very pak, but taxation is haram. That most of Islamics, they believe, they trust in Quran, they don't go to the banking industry because interests are being charged or being levied. They honor, they accept service charge or commission. According to Quran, service charge or commission is acceptable, but interest is not acceptable. Cost to the capital is not acceptable. It is really a prominent factor which is to be looked upon. To get the whole Islamic citizenship in the mainstream, we have to go for interest-free banking. And this is very possible. This can be a way to that. If you can make provisions for revenue for the banking as in the form of commission, not in the form of interest, then that can be a great change. The point next is cash transaction will not attract any tax. What we are proposing, there should not be any tax on cash transactions. But the next one is withdrawal of high denomination currency notes above, say, 50 rupees. We are proposing that. We are rather propagating